Goldlink has dropped a new song, and this one isn't about flexing. It's actually about Zulu screams, which I don't know what kind of I don't know what kind of sound that is, but if this is that sound, it's a good sound. It also features Maleek and Bibi Bourelly, I think the names are. And this one fixed the problem that I had with Got Muscle, where Got Muscle kind of felt like this lifeless flex that was just kind of there to flex, metaphorically. This one feels more like, even though the subject matter retains the same kind of message, I feel like Goldlink's never really gonna get out of that. I mean, I feel like he has touched on other subject matter and he's been able to really do it, but he doesn't really stretch it out. Like, I feel like if he sat down and was like, I'm gonna just talk about other stuff other than my cars and my chains, I feel like he could do it. But not to get into that, the energy on here is really paramount, and I really enjoy the fact that in the beat there's a mix of these nice drums, but also this there's a bit of a bass guitar, and there's also the pace and the tempo of these beats are really they're really fast, and Goldlink flows along them really well. Like I said, he doesn't really say much as far as like his life or anything. It's just kind of like, yeah, I'm back in town and I got cars and my neck froze, cause chain is ice, dude. It's freaking ice. The intro is this kind of I want to say it's in the African dialect, but there's a lot of different languages that are in Africa, so I don't know which one, so I'm not even gonna pretend. I'm not even gonna be fake and be like, yeah, I know exactly which African language this one is. Like, no, I don't know, but it's a nice touch, that intro that has it. And then the chorus that like Goldlink kind of raps a little bit, and then it falls into, which I think this is where the features come in, and they kind of are singing, and again, an African dialect of which I don't know, but the overall pace and tempo of the song is what really allows us to be really fun. And there's also like these little synths in here. It has this very, again, it feels like almost a futuristic vibe. I think personally, if like we time traveled somehow and said, hey, we're just gonna put like a random song in the Black Panther album, I think this one could have fit in there, even though he wasn't really like take out what he's talking about. Maybe have Goldlink switch up the lines a bit, sort of relate to Black Panther, because I mean, some songs in that album didn't necessarily relate too hardcore with Black Panther, but it was just enough on the surface that you're like, okay, I get it, this is Black Panther. But yeah, though, like I said, the subject matter doesn't retain much, you could put this in the Black Panther album and have it still retain that same ideal. And it feels like I feel like this is gonna be a summer song. Feels like this one would be at a party where you just want to dance and let loose. And again, like I said, I really like the drums that kind of hit here. They're very mixed in with this kind of modern aesthetic almost. It's not like you're fusing African drums with like a trap beat, because then I'd be like, I mean, you can make that work, but nah, this is good as is, and I really like the energy. I think Goldlink's flow is impeccable, and I really enjoy this song. It's a far cry from Got Muscle, which felt like basically he was asleep at the wheel. This one feels more like Goldlink is at least awake. He's cognizant. Everyone's alive here. No one's a zombie talking about their flexes. He's at least awake talking about his flexes, and it's a really fun song, and I am excited to see if this will potentially be the vibe of an album he may be dropping. I don't know if he's going to drop a project with this, but I like this type of sound, and I think that he should explore it more, and again, maybe stretch out his subject matter, just talking about it a little bit more. I have been notified that he has had deeper albums which he explored more things beyond just flexing, so I will go do my due diligence and listen to those and see what I take from those. But I've just kind of noticed a trend with the songs that I've listened to. It's just kind of there's nothing wrong with that. If you can make it fun and energetic like Zulu screams, I don't really have much to complain about. I'm just at that point a nitpicky grandpa. Get off my lawn and say more things about the environment. Don't you know we have climate issues? Like, yeah, so no. I like the song. Goldlink! Zulu screams. Well, this guy says, ice cream for ice cream. Or ice cream for ice cream. Ice cream for ice cream? I wonder what I mean. I don't know.